Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and all other placements. Welcome back to Sacred Light Tarot. This is Anna, and we are going to be taking a look at the first half of June 2025. Yes, we are already to June. No, I don't want to hear about it. We're halfway through the year. And Christmas decorations are already going up in stores. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Oh, I actually need a little bit more. Thank you, ladies. Ooh, okay. For those of you who don't know, this is cleansing moon water that helps me to connect with my spirit guides. Ladies, if you will, please. It was a long night last night, by the way, guys, and it will be again tonight because we are in the dark of the moon, so I will be connecting with my spirit guides. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump into the reading and see what the overall energy is for you, Capricorn, for the month of June 2025, the first half, and I will be back to do the mid-month readings as well, guys. All right. If you would like a more in-depth personal reading with me, the link for that is in the description box below, and you have the most cards out of anybody. I can kind of see why, because underneath the bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups here, the Ten of Cups, okay, the Four of Cups, and the High Priestess. Wow, you gave me almost an entire reading here. Personal wish fulfillment versus family. It feels like an individuation here. The Four of Cups, there's a lot of water energy here for you, Capricorn, which I did not expect to see. Overall, you are taking a look at what your intuition feels is best, tapping into Cancer and Piscean energy here in the High Priestess. There feels like a little bit of an apathetic kind of, yeah, I could go either way. This could be in relationship. This could be in regards to a family is what I'm strongly getting. The Five of Pentacles, there's a bit of feeling on the outside here. Okay, the Five of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Pages are messengers or students. So you are either waiting on some information here coming in, or this is you trying to gain more information. The Nine of Swords, whatever this is, has you very, very much in the mind space. I'm going to do my best to clarify this. I was not expecting this one. Okay. The Nine of Cups, please, ladies, if you would. The Nine of Cups. Okay. We have the Hierophant. You want to do what is for your best and highest good, especially whenever it comes to, okay. Ooh, wow. Okay, we have Temperance. This can be patience. This can be about pouring into your own cup. This can be healing in a sense. You may be healing some, I don't want to quite go into religious trauma, but you may be individuating yourself here. The Nine of Cups saying, what is it that I feel my morals, ethics, and beliefs are? Not what my family wants to tell me that they are. Feels like I'm strongly getting that you may be closer to Capricorn Aquarius cusp. We do have Pluto that is stationed direct right now, giving us a chance to think about some of the changes that we have made in revising as Pluto went retrograde. I just did a video about astrology, if you want to check that out. Yeah, you're trying to reassemble or to reconcile these newfound beliefs that are very personal to you, the Nine of Cups, with what the rest of the family believes. There is a feeling of being ostracized, a bit left out in the cold here. The Ten of Cups, I do want to see what the Ten of Cups is in regards to, please, ladies. The Ten of Cups, the King of Pentacles. Mastering your stability within a family, okay. And the Six of Pentacles, trying to be fair and balanced, trying to give to this situation. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm speaking to somebody who has had a change of perspective whenever it comes to their destiny, what it is that they are meant to be doing. I don't have the star out here, but I do feel like you're listening to your intuition and you're saying something is not lining up with me anymore in a personal sense. I don't feel personally fulfilled, but I still want to maintain this Ten of Cups. Could be a family situation. is really honestly what I'm feeling. The King of Pentacles, typically the provider, okay, for a family. The Six of Pentacles, you're saying, yeah, I do want to give to this, but I'm having difficulty reconciling my belief system personally, or what this could be a higher level of commitment with the Hierophant. For if you are in separation from someone, the Five of Pentacles underneath the bottom of the deck, I do feel like you are desiring to reconnect with whomever this is. If this is from a moral, ethical, or religious spiritual standpoint, then I feel like you are kind of branching out and individuating yourself and saying, I kind of want to see what it is that I truly, from a personal perspective, feel a deep emotional connection to. Yeah. Let's jump into the Four of Cups, please, ladies. This is an interesting one, Capricorn. I don't know why, but yours lately have been, ooh, okay. We have the Eight of Cups. There is something that you are distancing yourself from, or possibly walking toward the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, okay. I feel like you're having to give up something here. You're a bit apathetic about it. You're needing to distance yourself from the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is giving me the impression that you're breaking away from some sort of tradition to follow your own. You're following, or you're breaking away from some sort of familial, stable. This feels like you are taking a risk, but emotionally you feel like it is the right thing to do. Intuitively, you feel like it is the right thing to do. Will there be consequences? Yes, possibly. The Five of Pentacles is saying just that. It's change. It is about accepting potentially a period of ostracism, being left out in the cold, or this is about leaving something completely behind, ghosting something. It may be, as I said before, a belief that you no longer align with, that no longer aligns with your personal wish fulfillment. You're trying to reconcile this within yourself, and I feel like there's a fair bit of healing that is going on at the same time. Capricorn, you've got a lot going on. The Eight of Pentacles here and the Ten of Pentacles. It feels like you are choosing your own stability over possibly a. I can't necessarily say anything triple Virgo here, but you're prioritizing long-term legacy and long-term stability over what would be considered ultimate emotional fulfillment. More nose to the grindstone, okay? And it's because this is what you, on a personal level, feel is wish fulfillment. Yeah, personal desires, prosperity, personal emotional prosperity. This is where you feel most at home. The High Priestess, please, ladies. What is this High Priestess asking us to do? And I feel like this is kind of advice. Thank you, ladies. I feel like this is kind of advice saying, listen to your intuition, but about what? Okay. The Queen of Cups. Your emotions. Okay, acknowledging your emotions. And we do have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, interesting. Knight of Cups in the reverse is someone who is a charmer. Someone who is, think emotional manipulation. I feel like your intuition is telling you, yeah, I need I do have to protect my emotions here. I do have to, because I have someone who has the ability to, oh, damn, Capricorn, you're giving me some serious energy here that is basically saying, you know that you have someone around you that does not have the best of intentions or has the ability to be emotionally manipulative. Could be a water sign, does not have to be. But you're telling me I'm learning more about this as I go along. Page of Pentacles. This person may be showing their true colors. The Five of Pentacles. I'm choosing to leave this behind. And it's not that you want to, because I see the Nine of Swords here. It's because you feel like you need to. It's for your best and highest good. And that's what the High Priestess is about, is listening to your higher self. Your higher self is telling you, Cancer and Piscean energy, that this is not where your emotions are best spent. This does not have long-term staying power. In fact, it may be something that is emotionally manipulative. I don't want to quite get into that. But yeah, if you have someone here that you feel like you are responsible for taking care or being put in a place where you are the head of household, or you are being asked to put in more than what you are receiving, is what I'm strongly getting. This is not aligning with you. You're knowing on a personal level, personal emotional level, that this is against what you feel comfortable with, okay? At the very least. And Temperance, you're trying to be patient, you're trying to hang in there. I feel like this is in preparation. I'm not trying to scare anyone. Crosswatcher, don't take this if this does not resonate. Okay, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, don't think, oh my God, this is going. If it resonates, then it does. If you would like a more in-depth personal reading with me, you can find that in the description box down below. Sagittarian energy here in Temperance. We have Taurus and Libra here in the Hierophant. Underneath the bottom of the clarifying deck, we do have the Ace of Wands, Leo, Sag, and Aries. Something here is reinvigorating you, or you are looking for a reinvigoration, a passionate new beginning here, or renewal. If you're wanting to heal this relationship or whatever this is, I feel like there is time that needs to be taken away. Okay? Patience here, the Eight of Cups. You may need to go do some internal work here. Whenever it comes to emotions, I see a lot of pentacles, and I see a lot of, what I don't see here are swords. I don't see a lot of thinking, a lot of analyzing this. This is emotion and stability is what I see most of. Passion, I also don't see a lot of. None, actually, except underneath the bottom of the deck. We do have the Ace of Wands. This is giving me, I know that I need to light or reignite that fire. I'm not entirely sure how, so I'm doing the Page of Pentacles. I'm doing my research, trying things out, seeing what works, what does not. The Page of Swords, yes, the information gatherer of the tarot. Okay, again, pages are about what is stable. Okay, ultimately this boils down to a new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Swords. You're trying to figure out how best to go about this. And it does feel like you're going to have to give something up in order for this new beginning to occur. Interesting. Okay. We have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus here in the Ace of Pentacles, Leo, Sag, and Aries here in the Ace of Wands. The Hierophant, Taurus, and Libran energy, Venusian energy, and then we have Temperance, Sagittarian energy. Okay, guys, I mean, this is certainly indicative of a big change that you are getting ready to embark on. It does not feel to me as if you are already, yeah, okay. You've been talking about this for a while. I feel like, yeah, you've been talking about doing this. I feel like you may have given someone the opportunity to change their ways. I don't have death here, but I do have the vampire teeth. I feel like you're ready to bite. I feel like this has been you've been talking about this for quite some time, but you have not yet committed to it, and I feel like that's just around the corner, or you're making plans to. The dragonfly in the reverse. Yeah, sink your teeth into something new, all right? In other words, this could be also indicative of someone around you who is taking energy, taking much more. Think vampiric energy. The dragonfly in the reverse. You don't feel free in whatever situation this is. There's a sense of responsibility or duty that has been placed on you that necessarily you do not agree with any longer. The letter R as in Romeo. Okay, and then we have the elephant in the reverse. I feel like there is something that you wish that you could forget. There's some pivotal turning point. Elephants, fantastic memory. in the upright, something that lingers on your mind. This is something that you are wanting to forget. This is something that you are wanting to, again, fly free from. If you found yourself embroiled in something that you did not expect to, that sunk its teeth into you, I don't have the devil here, but I'm certainly feeling like this is not the healthiest of attachments. If this has to do with family, then you are distancing yourself. Is that possible? Oh, yeah, it definitely is. In fact, I've done that to most of my family members because of the toxicity, because of those certain rules, expectations, and guidelines that clearly do not align with myself. You may be realizing that as well. A lot of people are. Do not feel like that is anything to be ashamed of. A lot of people right now are waking up to the fact that they are not where they thought they would be, or they have come to believe something entirely different than what they grew up believing. Okay, Capricorn, I know that was a deep, deep reading, but yeah, this is what came out. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure that you subscribe, that you slap that like button, and let me know how and if this resonated with you in the comments down below. Until then, take care, and I will see you guys again here soon. Bye. Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by and watching the video, spending your time with me. I would love for you to become a part of our community here, liking, sharing, subscribing, and letting me know how and if this resonated with you in the comments down below. You can always book a personal reading with me, and if you liked this video, make sure to check out the other ones here. Okay, guys? All right, I will see you soon.